Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into every single LEGO minifigure version of Falcon released to date. And these are all of the ones that you can actually get in sets, and I will just talk about the San Diego Comic-Con one in a bit at the end, but these are all the ones that you can actually get your hands on for relatively cheap, of course, and these are all sold from sets rather than the SDCC raffles. Now, let's just talk about all four of them, and yeah, I'm surprised, four only, even with all the MCU movies he's been in, but let's go ahead and let's look at all of them, starting at the first one all the way up until the most recent one. Here is the first ever version of Falcon that we ever got, and this is the one from the Avengers Assemble show sets, and there was only one set that he came in, and it was in this version from the show, which is also kind of like a comic book appearance, but it was way before the days of Finn's hair, and I just, like, this Widow's Peak was just used for the strangest sort of hairstyles. I don't know, like Hawkeye and with Falcon, it's very strange. And thank goodness, like, everyone now has their own sort of hair pieces, but it just doesn't make sense to me, some of the choices. But I think that it kind of works well here, and I like the way that it frames his mask as well. It looks really cool. And I think that just the printing on this figure is really great. I love just the face printing as well as the torso printing looks really great. And even on the back of the face, he's also got this other sort of generic, maybe concentrating or upset face. And I think that that just works really well for the figure. And these wings as well from Pharaoh's Quest, I believe, in trans red look really awesome. But let's take them off to see the back printing. And here's what the back printing looks like, and it's pretty detailed. I would say maybe, yeah, equally detailed printing as the front, but let's move on to the next version. So here's the SDCC Captain America Falcon. I don't really have an interest at all in this version. I don't know, I'm not a big Marvel Comics guy. I'm more into the movies and the TV shows and all that, so it doesn't really interest me personally. I know that it was a big part of the comics though and everything, but I don't know, it's a detailed looking figure, just not one that I would ever really want to spend a lot of money for aftermarket from San Diego Comic-Con. And here is our first MCU version of Falcon, and he looks really great here. He's using Finn's hair piece here, as well as a brand new wings piece, I believe. I love the printing here on the wings that are just on both sides. It looks really, really cool, and just overall, I think that this is a really great looking figure, both with the face print, the torso printing, as well as the wing printing. I wish that he had some leg printing, and this is actually his outfit from Captain America Civil War. And you can see on the back of his head, he's got this angry fighting expression, which is pretty cool. But let's take a look underneath the wings. And underneath the wings, he actually has, like, the wings supposed to be closed up. And I think that just looks really cool, the printing there on the back. I think that looks really awesome, and just the texturing and all that, it just works as a figure even if you didn't want to have the wings on, I think. But let's move on. And now LEGO's kind of moved away from the actual brick built pieces for Falcon, and I think that it's better this way. And I do got to show you a comparison because this is actually a brand new face printing. And I'll show you the comparison in a bit once the wings are off, so I can actually put them next to each other. I'll do the same with the other two red ones. But yeah, this is a brand new version of Falcon, brand new face print, and I'm not a big fan of these brick built wings. I'm realizing that the stickers weren't applied properly, and I just prefer the printing ones. And this is from Avengers Infinity War, and it's just an interesting build for him. It's not my favorite at all. It's just so big and bulky. I don't like seeing the hinges. I just don't think it works compared to the other piece. So let's take a look at the back, and you can see that he also has his backpack, or the wings, I guess, actually closed up, and I think that looks really cool there. And on the back, he's got his face without the actual, like, goggles on, which is just really awesome. That's such a cool variant for the figure, and I think that this just works really well, and I like that it is different and unique, and they just didn't just give us the exact same torso, didn't just give us the exact same face print, but let's compare the two. On the left, we have the Captain America Civil War version, and then on the right, we have the Infinity War one, and the printing is just it's pretty much the same, I would say. Just the colors have been completely changed around, but the printing, the belts, the texturing and all that, I would say is pretty darn close, I'd say. Just maybe not here in the middle part. I'm just looking at the two, but everything else, it's just the colors have been swapped out for it being on a dark gray torso versus a light gray torso. None of them have any leg printing, which I think is a shame. And the goggles here are actually gunmetal gray on the right and silver on the left. And he just has a different facial expression there on the mouth, but the eyes appear to be the same. And then on the back, he's got this smiling expression without the goggles, and then the ones with them on. And I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. Probably the right one, I'd say, for the face, and probably the left one, I'd say, for the torso. And lastly, here is the most recent version of Falcon that we just got in an accessory set, which you could check out a review of linked at the end here. But this is a brand new version. I believe that this is meant to be him based off of the upcoming video game releasing in September by Square Enix, like all the other figures have their appearances based off of. But I don't know, it's brick built, it's kind of bulky, and it doesn't have any printing or stickers like the other ones do, so it's not very detailed. And I don't know, but the torso here, however, is super detailed. I love all the texturing there on the white parts and the red ones using like the darker colors. It just looks really cool. And the face print here as well is really great. I think that it's a good new version for him, and it looks really cool. And he's got this sort of upset expression on the back. Let's take a look at the back printing, and there you have it. That is the back printing there for Falcon. And I don't know, it's equally detailed on the front, and I like it. And you could kind of see where the wings, I guess, are meant to be popping out, so that's pretty cool. And of course, I love the dual molded legs as well. That's a really nice touch. And I figured we should just compare the two just because they're kind of so similar. And I really just love the torso on the right. It's just come so far since the first version, but honestly, I just, there's something about the white mask versus the goggles I really like. And I don't know, I think that there's just good parts in like both minifigures, and honestly, all four of the Falcon figures that we looked at here. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is every single Falcon figure, and I just love that we have like kind of combinations and different variants, I guess, that you could kind of mix and match. We're just getting more and more variants for existing characters, so I can't wait to do more of these videos. But let me know down below in the comment section who you would like to see me do next for my collection. But I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.